Hello everyone, it's Stori here, and this is RP Weekly. So, RP Weekly is obviously a new web series thing that I want to do. It's just something really random that I thought up. And what I want it to be is, at least for in the beginning, I want it to be a place where I talk about notable blogs on Tumblr from the roleplay community. Trends that are going on online, favorite faces, and even just a little special surprise for everyone at the very end. I'm going to go really quickly into why I felt like this was something that was needed, and that is because I felt like the community is a lot different than what it used to be. It's a lot more broken up in different tiny pieces, and I wanted there to be a place where the smaller RP communities can come together and have this one sort of connection with everyone else. So I decided, why not combine the platforms of YouTube and Tumblr and all the resources that they have in the audience and put them in one place. So here we are with RP Weekly. The first segment is notable blogs, and this is going to be just kind of blogs that I found going through the Tumblr tags. They're not all going to be RPs, they're kind of mixed, which we're going to find out. And all the links for everything in this segment is down below. The first one I'm going to bring up is called Magical Enemies RP. It's been around since 2013, and I wanted to mention it because I'm really fond of the plot and just what the story is all about, because it is based off of one of the admins and the founder, Nicole, her books that she's writing. It's just something that I really love, and I love when, you know, a writer can put up online their own work in a different format than just the story. And that's also a really smart way to build a fan base. The next one is Roleplaying Confessions from Our Peers. It's been around since 2013, and I just felt like it was a really cool idea, kind of similar vibe to what I want to do, where it's one singular community place instead of broken down into separate RPs where, you know, RPs have their own confession blogs. The third one is Glee RP Confessions, and it's been around actually since 2012. And it's obviously a confessions blog, but for Glee RPs. And I just wanted to share it because I feel like more fandom communities should have one like this. I know there are separate ones, but this one could be specifically for Harry Potter roleplays, and they should have their own one as well. And I wanted to mention these three because the lifespan of blogs on Tumblr can be very small, and the longest that roleplays tend to last are maybe 1 year, and so I felt like it was something cool to mention about blogs that have been around for quite some time. The next one I want to mention is Wolves of War RP. And this RP is where characters are anonymously texted with a game online. And this game is actually a Deadpool. And they're given a list of names and rewards for killing the people. I haven't seen anything like that in quite some time, if at all. And I thought that it was a really cool idea to share with you all. The next one, the name actually caught me, and it's Times New Roleplay. Like Times New Roman, but a roleplay. It's actually a resource blog, not a roleplay, but they have a lot of cool resources on there for roleplayers. Feel free to take a look. Next and last is Spook Show RP. And this one was really, the graphics for the promos actually caught my attention first. And they're really, it's a really cool idea, and I liked it. So it's a Halloween-themed amusement park roleplay. The employees are actually bound by soul-binding contracts by a demon. And I thought that was a really cool concept to roleplay in, so I thought I'd share that with you as well. So next, we're going to go on to trends. And this is going to be just a short segment of just like things that I notice over the past week or so that have been occurring in the roleplay community. And so the first thing I've noticed is that obviously Marvel roleplays have taken off more. this is both indie and just group ones. I did like some research into this, and wow. So obviously it's because Civil War was just released, but also it's like the era of Marvel because there's so many movies that are coming out and have come out. So just a little pop culture tidbit there. Next we have, I actually found one that caught my attention, so I decided to look through drag queen role plays. So I've always seen drag queens as mascots or indie role plays, but I've never actually really seen an actual, closed role play for drag queens. And that's the plot. And so something to check out if you just want to take a peek. Next and finally are dark gradient graphics and themes. And this is a trend, I really don't know where it started or why, but dark gradient graphics, like, I wasn't really sure what to call it, but those GIFs that are really dark that you can't see really what's going on, it's really faded. I'm not really sure why that's a thing. Like, aesthetically, maybe, but when it comes to, as a role player, when I need GIFs to use, I tend to stay away from those. And then gradient themes over the past year have just become a thing. They were not there, and then suddenly they're everywhere. Not my personal preference either, but there are some that actually look pretty cool. They're just harder for me to read. Maybe it's my old age, but it's really hard for me to read. So, final segment is favorite faces. And this segment's going to be really short because it's just names, but it's going to be just face claims that I found, or faces that I think should really become face claims because they're really cool. So the first face is Jordan Fisher, and the second one is Ryan Potter. So that's all that I have for you. Not really, because the surprise is a goodie bag. Well, a virtual one, not a real one. That'd be really cool if I could do a real one because I like goodie bags and care packages and stuff. Anyway, but there's a goodie bag for each video that I'm going to do, and it's going to be below in the description. And what it's going to be is just a compilation of free resources or themes or whatever that I thought I wanted to share with you guys. So there is one that I really quickly want to go over that I thought was super cool because for me, I need this in my life. So it's a blog customization panel. And what it is you put it in your theme, and your readers can adjust from day and night. So obviously, darker background or lighter background. But it also changes the font size to whatever size they want. So for me, someone who needs like a size 11 or 12 font, sometimes maybe more because some themes are like small, tiny font. And I can't read that. Especially on my phone, I can't read that. So that's something to really check out. I highly recommend it. Be pretty cool. And that's all I have for you. So I'm going to wish everyone a happy end of weekend because time zones, so I can't really say that it's Sunday even though it's Sunday for me because it's not for other people. Anyway, I'm Stori and this is RP Weekly.